皆さんこんにちは、内野隆です。今回は64ドリームプロジェクトの特別編です。エピソード2でお送りした私の親友グレッグ・ネルソンとの対談はご覧いただけましたでしょうか。彼との出会いが人生をどれだけ豊かにしてくれたか計り知れません。グレッグはただの武術家ではありません。命を懸けた戦いを経て今なお多くの人を導き続ける私にとって特別な友人です。そんなグレッグの文字通り諦めないという奇跡を特集したアメリカの番組があります。全米で話題となったこの彼の特集をぜひ皆さんにも見ていただきたいと思い、交渉してこちらでご覧いただけるようになりました。この特集は彼の強さ、優しさ、そして奇跡のような歩みを伝えています。ぜひご覧ください。きっと皆さんの心に響くはずです。それではどうぞ。
Talk about an ultimate warrior. When we first met Greg Nelson, he was among the first in the country to mix various forms of martial arts on the cusp of what would become a major movement. Then, a different fight, and he became among the first in the country to survive a rare cancer. Chris Arabsky shows us what he did with this extraordinary second shot.
Learning to fight is learning to give and receive pain.
We're focusing on the liver. Maybe we've heard it.
Greg Nelson
Wham! Boom!
is a master
Hit that liver again.
at both.
A little bit of pain helps him go over, right? A little bit of pain.
Greg's been teaching martial arts for more than 30 years. His journey getting here has become legend.
I have a MMA book, and he's in it.
I started training in martial arts probably around 7th grade.
Raised in New Hope, he was an All-American gymnast at Armstrong High School. His talent on the other mat got him a scholarship to the U of M as a wrestler.
After I got done with wrestling, I just continued with the martial arts and just never stopped. My primary instructor was Bruce Lee's training partner.
His quest for knockout knowledge would take him around the world. California, Brazil, Thailand.
Thai boxing and the Indonesian martial arts, investigating all these different arts from around the world.
He returned home, opening the Minnesota Martial Arts Academy in 1992, teaching all the disciplines he'd learned together.
All right, so we got Buji, now take Buji.
Before mixing martial arts was a thing.
Move back, move back. Crawl up the back, that's it!
At the same time, MMA was growing too. Fights once held in bingo halls started selling out arenas. Greg was in the right place at the right time. But all the training in the world couldn't prepare him for his next fight.
We would be in the gym and he started taking naps in between classes, and it was not normal. So that kind of were the first sort of red flags.
Eventually, a CAT scan would reveal Greg had stage 4 liver cancer.
Well, they told V, my wife at the time, get your affairs in order.
Just parried it.
Greg's disciples were stunned.
I was not prepared to witness someone slowly die from cancer.
You're looking
Forced to keep the business alive while Greg fought his cancer.
We had to keep it going.
His body just took to that chemo and killed the cancer that was in him at the time. And so we thought he was going to make it at that point.
But months later, a new unbearable pain started in his legs, landing him at the Mayo Clinic.
People didn't know what was happening to me. Are they going to be able to heal it? Is the pain going to go away?
As we watched him, his pain got worse and worse and worse to the point where we had to put him in a unit sedated. I don't know if I've ever had to do that before.
New imaging technology would reveal the cancer was not gone. It had spread to the base of Greg's spine, into his sciatic nerve. Doctors told Greg's wife they'd only known of 33 cases of this type of cancer, none of whom survived.
I just wanted to live and see my kids grow up. That was the biggest motivation at that point. I'd be talking to them and I'd just stop breathing. And then the nurse would wheel her chair back and say, you got to tell them to breathe. And I was like, because it would be so easy, you'd just fall asleep and that would be it.
The only treatment option, an experimental stem cell transplant. Surviving that
Part of the deal.
was a coin flip.
Show me how he can walk.
Okay.
I am impressed with this.
Greg defied the odds again. His transplant worked, giving doctors a new treatment path for that type of cancer. In 1 week, he was walking.
To change that much, it's almost a miracle. We'll see you tomorrow.
Or maybe not. Hey, what's up, man?
It was now time to go home.
Cutting free, officially free. Ah, the smell of the gym just rejuvenates me.
That was 20 years ago, and KARE was there to cover it all. If you're wondering, what has Greg been up to since? Watch.
In 2006, Greg's longtime student Sean Shirk had a second shot at a world title. He'd lost his first attempt while Greg was ill. This time, Shirk was ready.
Get his head against the fence, okay?
So was his coach.
Sean will come right away.
In what's still considered one of the bloodiest fights in UFC history,
You're hurting him bad.
I was bleeding like a stuck pig.
Shirk was victorious.
This gives me goosebumps thinking about it right now. Without Greg, I never would have won a world title. He had me believing I was a world champion before I even fought for a world title.
The wheels were in motion. WWE superstar and Gopher alum Brock Lesnar decided to try mixed martial arts. He chose Greg to train him.
He had a different level of fame than anybody else.
In just 3 professional fights, Lesnar had a shot at the belt. World champion number 2. Then, in 2019, Greg's former student, Rose Namajunas, had become the biggest name in women's MMA. But after this slam, she lost her belt and her will to fight.
I thought to myself, I need to reconnect with Greg. I need to go back to Minnesota.
If you do that and go
She spent months with her old teacher, preparing for another title fight.
When she was walking out to the cage, you have all these doubts and all these things trying to claw their way in. And she would just walk out the cage saying, I'm the best. I'm the best. So now she's overwhelming those thoughts with a positive thought.
That night, she was the best.
You know, I think if there were more Gregs in this world, I am the best. Like, we'd be in a much better place.
It's just like this. It's like,
Sure, there's pain in fighting.
and it's hardly a shot, but it's like, oh.
But Greg has learned and continues to teach today.
So you're here, you got position.
It's how you approach the
And
fight
look how deep this is.
that
so I can
matters.
clamp my- Do what you love what you do. Kick! And enjoy life. Enjoy life. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the ups. Enjoy the downs. It's all part of the deal. Okay, let's grab a partner and go for it. You know, it's all part of this journey.
With photojournalist Ron Stover, Chris Harapsky, KARE News.
There we go. Now you ruined it.
Wow. Ron took a shot.
Ron took a shot.
I was thinking, that's so nice
what
he
a
mentioned Ron, and then I saw why he mentioned Ron.
What a
Taking
story.
a literal hit for the team. Yeah, inspiring.
Amazing,
It's
yeah.
awesome.
Really inspiring, my goodness. So you said you saw that fight when she
I
came
did.
back.
I remember watching it on TV. Yeah, absolutely.
It's incredible.
And people do love that. I have a really hard time
too.
watching it. I
So
just
did
get
I,
so
Bill,
nervous
but
about it.
I've learned to appreciate
It's an
The
art.
athleticism of it.
Oh
and
my
It's an
gosh,
art.
it's
No
amazing.
question. I agree.
いかがでしたか？どんな険しい道でも信じる力と情熱があれば人は進み続けることができます。グレッグ・ネルソンの歩み続けてきた道は私たちにそんな大切なことを教えてくれました。心に響いた方はぜひコメントで思いを共有してください。そしてこの物語が誰かの力になるようにチャンネル登録お願いいたします。それではまた次回の動画をお楽しみに。